Here we go with the Tri-State Audi Knicks postgame show. Tonight, the Knicks in Charlotte. Evan Fournier, 4 threes on the night. The fourth gives him 218 for the season, one more than John Starks for the Knicks' single-season record for most threes in a season. How about Obi Toppin? Great game. 18 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. A wire-to-wire win for the Knicks as they win in Charlotte, 121-106. Great to have you with us from our Delta MSG studios. Bill Pito, Monica McNutt, Alan Hahn, Wally Zerbiak, all smiles. No Julius Randle for the second straight night. Mitchell Robinson, Monica out with a sore back. And the Knicks got the lead early and never gave it up. How'd they do it?
No, keep going, because what else are you supposed to say?
You're here.
Oh, that's
Thank you very much. Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
You don't take it well when I point out when you're here for a loss, so I figured
No.
you know.
That's not how it works. Although I will give this one the credit to all 4 of us being back.
Good,
First time in a long time.
All right, we'll give you credit. It was great to have you back for a win.
Thanks, Peter.
All right.
Appreciate that. Listen, the ball moved. It was, 19 assists at halftime. You finished the ball game with 30 assists. You got multiple guys that were scoring. There was just a sense of urgency and energy that I think this team played with that we haven't seen consistently in a while now.
Obi Toppin played 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, seeing him play a lot, seeing R.J. Barrett follow up another 30-point game, that's the stuff you're here to watch. And a group that, despite what the record says, despite where they are in the standings, fights every night.
They were phenomenal. Without Julius Randle, they've struggled in games that Julius Randle hasn't played so far this season. But in this one, the ball movement was tremendous. Obi Toppin, comes up with 18 and 11, 6 assists, very efficient. He's not going to stop the ball. He's going to just get buckets off cuts and stuff like that.
When you say he's not going to stop the ball, you mean on offense.
Right.
Like
That's what I mean. He's not going to hold it. He's not going to go one-on-one. That's not his game.
Right.
Randall's game is to go one-on-one, and when he's making shots and he's dominating his matchup, it's fine. But at times, it can take other guys out of the flow of the offense because the ball stops when he gets it. So Obi Toppin does a great job at just scoring within the flow. Great cutting, great slashing, and overall, what a performance. 23s. I know you love those threes, man.
Yeah.
Been a while. It's the third time they've hit 20 or more three-pointers in a game this season, and those other 2 were much earlier. Yeah, Christmas Day, and then obviously that game in Orlando that set the
That was
franchise
24
record.
as a franchise record earlier in the year, and Alan, they went for 20 tonight.
Got hot early, knocked him down early. 8 threes in the first quarter, and you felt like, okay, so it's a back-to-back. You had to travel. It was a frustrating loss. And this group came in, and a change in the starting lineup, too, with Jericho Sims getting the start as well, the rookie. And they were just raining those threes down in Charlotte. And you know what else you heard, Monica? There's a lot of Knick fans in the building.
Yeah.
Charlotte team that's in the play-in and has some, obviously LaMelo Ball and stuff, and you still get big representation in Charlotte for this team.
I mean, there's no secret that the Knicks brand travels really, really well. But to Wally's point earlier about the ball movement, so many of those threes came off of penetration and kick, right? Attack the paint, the Hornets collapse, you find your shooters, and tonight, shooters were spot on.
30 assists, third highest total they've had in any game this season. Your stat of the night was talking about how the Hornets have the assists, and the Knicks are dead last per game. Allen at 21.5 assists per contest. Tonight they went for 30.
Yeah, it was a stat to watch because, one, that's what the Hornets do, and you want to watch them move the basketball, and then also watch the fact that the Hornets are not a very good defensive team. They really aren't. That's been their biggest issue. So if you're the Knicks, get that ball movement. Do what they're doing. Get in the type of game that they're playing. And it can be a lot of fun. And you heard Obi Toppin say it. It was fun.
It was. That ball movement was tremendous to see. I would like to see if this team can sustain it. This type of game comes every once in a while, but can they sustain this type of ball movement and effort throughout this road trip? If Randall doesn't play, there's a little bit of, some stuff going on here.
And Obi benefited from the passing, and he also was part of it, tying a career high with 6 assists.
No, Obi looked really motivated tonight. I mean, at the beginning of the game...
Well, he didn't play a minute in the fourth quarter last night. Wouldn't you be motivated?
Yeah, and he was cutting all over the place, running all over the place, looked locked in. I love that he made his threes, 2 out of 4 from the three-point line. I mean, if you're going to play this wide-open brand of basketball, that was an awesome finish. And he got a little undercut by Bridges. Wasn't happy about that
either. Bridges?
Yeah, I mean, just look at the energy. This type of energy can really really create fits for other teams.
You two are having a side conversation?
I heard.
We're trying to have a show here.
I'm sorry.
What are you guys talking about?
That was a low bridge. You got him low.
You didn't like that?
It's terrible.
It's a hockey term.
Is that a dad joke?
It's a terrible
hockey
dad
term.
joke. Is it a hockey term? Okay, teach me something. I'm sorry, Wally.
Well, go on.
What?
No, it's just, Obi just looked like he had something to prove tonight.
Yeah.
You could see it in his body language, see how hard he was running, how hard he was cutting, how hard he was playing. And, this opened some eyes, tonight's performance by him and by the team.
As a former player, Obi knows he's getting the time. How much different might his mindset be when he knows that Julius Randle's not around to replace him if there's a mistake?
So I think, one, you don't feel like you're going to get yanked, right? Apollo style. The broom's not coming, which is a huge deal. But I will also say that the way that this team played in Julius's absence fits the way Obi has played and always played, even if you go back to the way he played in Dayton. For some reason, we find him in the corner oftentimes. He's really not prolific as a three-point shooter. And if the ball is stuck with action happening at the top of the key, everybody finds themselves watching and waiting. And so tonight, even if the initial penetration to the paint didn't work, there was a second penetration. Like, folks were moving, and Obi, of all the guys on the floor tonight, Obi in particular, plays so much better when the ball is moving.
Yeah.